Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Vol Report. As I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, filling in for Mark, who is on vacation this week. But Saturday, we will talk about strangles, straddles, long gamma, and using the vol products in conjunction with those trades. So basically, the idea is we want to set up breakout trades and also ways to have spread against it to have the market pay for the position. This is one of my favorite, getting your juice for free, getting the market to pay for your long contracts. And it's something you can do with a little bit of education, which is why you come here. So that will be this Saturday. We had to postpone this class, but it will be on the 29th. All right. And with that, let's go directly to some ideas we're going to look at today in our chat room. We are not going to be looking at Agilent, but we will be looking at VIX. One of the more persistent things about what's going on with VIX right now is the fact that the index can stay remarkably low, but it's also presenting us with some possibilities for contango plays, which we will look at. Basically put buying even into this August cycle. We do have something on in UVXY. We'll examine that one as well. Also, bottom cycle put selling, which we will talk about today as well. We could see some diagonals set up for VXX today as well. Also, we'll go back to looking at calendars in the SPX. Why? Because they've been working. That is the, as soon as I get some options, of course. That is why. Why do calendars work? Because vol is 6%, right? There's very, very, very little volatility risk buying option premium right now. We have huge technology earnings coming over the next 2 weeks that should theoretically keep a little bit of a buoyancy under the S&P 500. Mostly, we haven't seen the runaway. We've seen lifting, but not really runaway for the S&P 500. So that makes a calendar pretty good. Random ones, let's just call them Amazon refugees. Apron seems to be bouncing a little bit. This is something I'm looking at off and on. I'm trying to set up a diagonal with this. I wish we had weeklies. That's the problem. It's not great. I think some diagonals set up well. The stock is down 50% since the IPO. I think there could be something there. Again, looking at diagonals and some sort of protected trade, but is it totally a slam dunk that Amazon's going to do everything? I'm not sure, but the price looks right, and there's some pretty decent volatility in the name right now. So we'll look at that in our chat room as well. We will look at some oil plays. USO's trying to make a little bit of a move. We'll probably spread some of the stuff that we have in our strategy letter. The reality is that OPEC has to cut. That's the only way to drive up prices, it looks like, in the short term. To me, it looks like things just kind of slide sideways, not do very much as far as that goes. And last, I'm going to try to price a little breakout trade for FXE. Again, low implied volatility, relatively high realized vol. And it's probably a little short covering. Everybody thought the rise in U.S. interest rates would do something, and to be honest, it's only made interest rates here. Strangely, treasuries have rallied, and the euro currency has gone up. So we'll just look at pricing those trades again. High return, low risk type of positions, and that's kind of the stuff we specialize in. And a subject we'll talk about this weekend. All right, everybody, I will be in the chat room today from 10:15 to around 10:45, and I look forward to seeing you there. Any questions you have at all, send me a note, Andrew@optionpit.com. All right, everybody, have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.